What is up, YouTubes? We just got one of the best updates any drafter could hope for MTG Arena, and that is drafting with humans. But we cannot rest on our laurels. This is MTG Arena. This is Wizards' flagship eSports product. So, what are the upgrades Wizards should, nay, must make to keep this product moving in the right direction? I got some ideas. Some are a bit pipe dreamy, some might be a bit much to ask for, but that's what we're here to talk about. Let's get into it. I'm just going to start by swinging for the fences and saying, here's what I would like the most, and that's limited leagues. Like, yes, we can come in here, we can do drafts, sometimes they're sealed. What's really nice about limited leagues, if you've not played them at an LGS or something like that, is you start, essentially when a new set comes out, you start a new season. You get a certain number of packs, and then every week you add more cards to your collection. So it's like limited, but it pushes you beyond just a draft deck or a sealed deck and forces you to think of how you're going to adjust your best possible deck to new cards being introduced. And I think it'd be a super fun thing to do in Arena. Gives us another way to play the game, gives us another way to experience a set, and gives us something fun to do with a card pool that is growing, that takes us from just a limited powered deck closer to a constructed deck and gets us to just be better deck builders. And I don't want to get too bogged down in the details of it, but just like we see limited and constructed, there'd be a league rank here. You could go in there, you could earn certain events at the end of the league season, but during the season you could earn new packs by earning a certain number of wins per week, or maybe if you're later on, you could use gems to buy more packs as well. Just something that keeps the balance between incentivizing players to play, but also rewarding good play. My next ask, which would kind of be in line with this, but is more focused on the drafting, would just be to have an option to draft with just my friends. Like I could invite 7 people to a draft pod, and we could all sit around and draft together, kind of like we were at an LGS, or for those that don't have an LGS nearby, would have an option to come online, draft with just their friends. You'd leave the game table open for, let's say, 6 hours or so everyone can draft their decks, get 3 or 4 matches in, get some prizes as a result. You call it a day. It'd be awesome to be able to recapture some of that LGS feel, even if you're remote or don't have that LGS nearby. And in general, I think one of the more needed additions in Arena and just any online platform is more social engagement and interaction, because Magic, the gathering's a big part of it. And if we don't have any gathering options, it's really hard for me to be as connected and engaged and engulfed by the game when there's not that personal interaction piece. And I think giving us more options to do that would help me just want to play on Arena more. Moving back to the profile tab though, get this, feathers everywhere. I got this blanket down here and it got a cut in it, so now feathers are flying everywhere. I digress. On this profile tab, there is a massive room for improvement in regards to what information is shared with players. When I click in to constructed rank or limited rank, all we get to see is the same old reward breakdown. Instead, could we please get some useful metrics around our play with each type of play we're doing? For limited, let me come back in here and see all the drafts and sealed events I've done. Let me see the decks I've built, the decks I've played against and won or lost against. Let me better understand how I'm drafting. For example, let me see if I'm not drafting enough, say 2 drops or 3 drops in my draft. Maybe that's gonna clue me into saying, wow, I'm really focused on my bombs and endgame, and that's what's causing me to fall behind in the early game and lose matches I really don't think I should be, and that's simply because I'm not being a well-rounded drafter. Help me get more information to help me see my blind spots and just improve as a player. For constructed, I think it'd be really helpful when I'm trying to climb the ladder and really understand the ins and outs of a deck. If I could come in here and either rewatch some gameplay, maybe see some pros playing the same deck I'm trying to pilot, or just get, again, a better understanding of my matchups. What decks am I beating? What decks am I losing to? Let me understand how often I'm on the play versus the draw. What are the breakdowns in my win percentages then? How can I become a better player understanding those variables rather than just jumping in and out of games with no real way to track my progress and or better understand my areas of improvement that I need to focus on if I'm going to become a better player? The profile tab would be a fantastic place to put metrics like this to help me better understand what is going on with me as a player of Magic. I mean, really, Wizards, y'all love to collect data and talk about how you use data in your decision-making process. Why not share that capability with your players? All right, the decks tab. Honestly, I like the decks tab. I think it's well laid out. I think it's rather intuitive. I would just like a couple more customization options, and that revolves around, well, like if you didn't know, you can go into a deck, you can go into your sleeve options, and you can just say make default, and it will make the default sleeve for all your decks unless stated otherwise, which is fine. I would just like to be able to do the same thing for my basic lands, as well as maybe my pets, because sometimes you just don't want the same pet for every deck or every format you're playing in. Let us customize even more of what's going on in Arena. That's the point of aesthetics, right? Is to make them customizable or customize our gaming experience. Let's make that easier to do in more ways. Yeah, like if I come here, right, like you can right click it, you can like turn on and off animations or card styles, but I can't set these as default, at least as I understand it. Maybe I'm completely off and this entire point is pointless, but I'm gonna discard those changes, but I just don't. So there you go. Next is the packs tab, and I mean, you just click on it, you open a pack. It's kind of cool, right? The animation's not bad. We opened up some gems. You don't get those in paper packs, so cool. Got a wild card. Just, yeah, there's nothing here to upgrade. It's a pack tab. Neat. And then yes, the stores tab. I like everything that's going on here. I like the idea of the go to daily deals. It's a fairly common thing across esports. I did not purchase this. I'm pretty sure I won it in an event. But point is, if you're not into the card art styles, that's a majority of the aesthetic options we have. We have card art styles, we got avatars, and we got sleeves. I want to see arena skins. I want to be able to take the world I've built my deck to play in, the mana I wanted to draw from, and have that be shown in the space I'm playing in on Arena. I think a great place to start too is just giving us one for each color, each individual color, maybe one for each dual color, and then with each set you can release a new skin based on the color combos. Or for Ikoria, for example, we could have had Triome specific arena skins. That seems like a really fun idea, and it makes it more engaging to play with your deck with that skin because you're the wizard right in that space drawing on the mana of that area to cast your spells. To me, that would be a very cool playing experience where we can customize even more of what's going on in the game based on the skin we've chosen and the deck we've built and whatever else we're running with to make that gameplay experience just that much better. We could have done similar things for the guilds when we were back on Ravnica. We could have a soul ring specific one. I don't know what that means. But also, I think when we buy arena skins, maybe this would go with it. Maybe it could be something different, but I'd like a new animation when the game's starting, when the game's ending, instead of just that same explosion every time. Let me get something that's either specific to the skin I've chosen or to something cool and unique. Or if we want to go really far off, make something new for each commander we could have in Brawl, or at least just some options for popular Brawl commanders. So when I'm playing with Uro, for example, who's completely balanced when it comes to Brawl, when I win with Uro, it'd be great if he like came down and just smashed my opponent's avatar instead of it just blowing up the same old way it always does. Just give us something cool and unique to experience while playing on Arena. And then for pets, I mean, I guess you could give us the option to create our own pets, upload them, sell them in the store. I'm just kidding. That's a terrible idea. Is it a terrible idea though? Yes, it is absolutely a terrible idea. But in general, I just think it'd be nice to have more aesthetic options, like skins, like new explosion type animations. I don't know if you want to get crazy and do card draw type stuff. That seems a bit over the top and will get old quick. But the idea here is let's make the gameplay experience more engaging, and I think there's definitely some room for improvement there. And then I guess the last tab is the Mastery Pass tab, which you just got to step up the rewards here. As someone like me who's super interested in Limited, but has way more vault progress and wild cards than I'm probably going to use anytime soon, getting more card styles and more packs doesn't motivate me to really splurge and spend gems I could use for drafting on something I'm not going to enjoy quite as much. Although the Skycat Cub is pretty cute, so it's a big draw. That's fair. But if you threw in just one more draft tab or one more draft token and got rid of some of the packs or something like that, I'd be far more keen to invest in the Mastery Pass than not. But that's it for me. Those are my big asks for improving Arena. It's getting us new gameplay modes, improving the aesthetic options there, improving the social tools we have, making the platform more engaging, and just making Magic, getting us able to enjoy Magic in a way that resonates with us more, and enjoying it with the people that we love playing Magic with. So let me know in the comments what ideas you really like, or what ideas you have that you think would make Arena that much better. Let me know. Love to hear from you. I gotta say thank you to Card Kingdom for sponsoring the channel. They are the place to go to buy cards online for when we can play some more paper Magic. We're gonna get through this COVID stuff. We're gonna be fine. But check out Card Kingdom. They got you covered in any way you may need. Best customer service, awesome shipping, just great people to work with. If you need paper cards, check out my affiliate link in the description. It just lets them know that I sent you, lets them know that I'm worth sponsoring. Thank you so much. It really does mean a lot and help a lot. And last, but most certainly, never least, my patrons. Thank you all so much. Y'all are just the best, most amazing. I can't thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Take it easy. Peace.